So this Source back with Maine Source Energy Service, and I've been getting a lot of questions, lately about am I against the educational system? All right, am I against the educational system? First of all, I want y'all to sign up, subscribe to that YouTube channel. We steady dropping food for y'all. Indigenous food. So you can eat off this knowledge. You know what I mean? This knowledge was received with a lot of sacrifice. Let's just say with a lot of sacrifice that I personally don't want everybody else to have to go through. But if that's their journey, then it's worth it. You know, but I had to go through a lot in order to get this information. When I was sick, I had to go through a lot. So essentially, this information is not going to be just based on just regurgitating a bunch of educational stuff. So that's number one. You know, um, I spent a lot of time, I mean, years, figuring out how to get this cancer out of my body. When they told me there was nothing else they can do, 180 days to live, you're done. You're done. Didn't have insurance, you're done. So this information came from a different way. And I speak with a lot of passion because I speak for the people who are sick. I've been sick. Now I'm healing people. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum, you know. And so my perspective is extremely different than somebody who just has book sense. It's way different because I got all my stuff, a lot of my knowledge from experience, tasting poisonous plants, seeing if they was poisonous, eating different things, you know, uh, and still do. That's how I test out everything on myself. That's why I'm so confident with my information because I'm not just regurgitating off a bunch of other stuff. So that's why I say, so subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to us, man. We're gonna keep some stuff coming. We got some special stuff coming for y'all. Special. We got some special people on here, some special things going on. And hopefully it'll be something, for you. It's not gonna be for everybody. I'm gonna tell you off the rip. This is an empowering channel. This is for people who are looking, most of the time, this is people who are looking to heal themselves and they do not have answers. Okay? This is not for people who just thinking with an educational mind and oh, I'm just this, I went here, I went there. You're gonna have to put down your ego if this channel will resonate with you a lot of times. Because my ego is down. I just speak with a lot of confidence because I have a lot of experience, not I guess you could say just classroom sense. All right. So yes. So the question is, am I against the educational system? Why do I talk as if I so to answer that, absolutely not am I against the educational system. All right. Because it depends on what type of the word education you're talking about. Because education means to draw from within. It has just been the vision and the picture of this word education has just changed. The definition has nothing to do with a system or a building you're walking in. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Our ancients, they didn't have like they might have wrote the books later on, but how do you think they figure out how to make that tree into a house? And how do you, like they didn't they like where did they get this information from? Before the books came, before all the papyrus, before all this stuff. So I just speak empowering for people because what it does is it separates us. Number one, it makes people think, oh, I'm smart, I'm this, I'm that, but can't none of them heal themselves. They could just bark out a bunch of information. So I'm just the type, and maybe I'm biased, that I don't feel like you should speak on something if you ain't did it. If you ain't did it, I don't feel like you should speak on it. Just like if somebody deals with a lawyer, your mate might have some valuable information or something that he done Googled or he done got from somebody. But if you can't tell me right now, hey, not just give me information. Oh, you sick? Oh, you messed up. Just go do this. You just rambling off a bunch of stuff you done read. If you can't tell me, oh, I can take you right now. Let's get to work right now. Let's go right now. I can help you. Then you haven't put forth that action mechanism, man. You know what I mean? And I deal with natural healing, which is a very broad topic. Let's say very broad, because a lot of people in the so-called natural world, they'll look at me like, oh, he's too far. I don't know what too far is. I don't even know what that is, but a lot of them been educated. They have these little titles. My title is only experience. I got my degree from the universe. Yeah, the universe. They gave me my title. And they blessed me by dropping my ego to be able to give you this information from personal experience. So no, I'm not against the educational system at all. I'm not against that. What I have experienced though is years and years and years of being in the forest, being in the woods, breaking down all these crazy words for hours and all these crazy, all this complication after complication just to find out it's so simplistic and it's directly made for that to discourage you. So remember, I speak for the person who's looking to heal themselves, who's trying to empower themselves, not trying to be like, oh, I need to go, I need somebody, everything else, but nobody knows how to cure themselves. Everybody know everything else outside of the body, but nobody knows how to cure themselves. That's the problem. So, I speak for those people who really, really, really ready on goal. They're ready to do, and they're looking for answers. And so that's what I speak for. I don't speak for. I don't speak from an avenue of anything else because I know how difficult it is. I know how much. Do you know how much time it took me? To break down. That's how I learned how to do research so well now. And I found out what to research and what not to waste my time on, which is very important because 80% of the information you're trying to heal naturally is a waste of time. I'm gonna be honest with you. You have to have a format, a blueprint of what not to even research. It's already out of the lane of natural. You have to know that first, or else you're gonna be getting discouraged. And remember, I only had 180 days to live. So I had to find out, I had to drop my emotions, I had to heal, I had to do a lot of things really fast because in my head I was fearful that I was gonna die any day. I was scared to cut off the lights because I felt like light and sleep came with death. And I've just got this diagnosis. So I know what it feels like to the most extreme degree. All right. And I had to get with the program with myself, not with anybody else, with myself in order to get here. So I come from a very unique perspective. So um, you might hear me being a little sarcastic about certain things because it's ridiculous how these words, instead of just making it simple for everybody, but if it's simplistic, which is usually allergic in educational groups and circles, you don't use simplicity, and you damn sure don't ever go holler at that guy called common sense. So sometimes I have a little problem and I have a little edge on my, a little, I come off as a little bit, whatever. But it's for the betterment because it ain't for them. If they get something from it, they get something from it. Because I get it from, I get my gratitude and my thankfulness for people coming on here who really want to help themselves. So that's my answer.